Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 2896, which is a hard level. We can tell by the purple stripes and the skull. We've only got 20 moves to clear out 55 jelly and collect an ingredient. Let's look at the ingredient first. Here it is. It's in licorice locks. Plus we've got a portal system. It looks like it's going to drop from here to here and then here to here, and we've got these licorice locks everywhere. Plus we've got licorice locks just out in the open and with this chocolate. Now these are going to be the easiest to get rid of because I might be able to match them up with their appropriate color. And they're in the thick of things. These and these, the isolated ones and the chocolate are going to be tough. The isolated ones, of course, because they're isolated, and the chocolate because we can't match them up. They are chocolate, so there's no matching up a color. So I'm going to try to make as many specials on this board as I can. Now, also, I've got licorice twirls set to come out. I've got cutouts. That's what puts things in isolation. And then I've got these magic mixers, also known as evil spawners, and they are set to do me evil. If I can't strike them, for every 3 turns that I take that I don't strike them, then they will send something out. If I can strike them, it stuns them. If I strike them often enough, anywhere from 3 to 6 times based on the level, then they'll eventually go away. I'd like to take this move, which makes a stripe and hits both of these guys. The problem is, it's probably not going to populate this area again because we don't have any playthrough. So I'm going to take this one instead. It hits one guy and it allows me to open things up. Now notice these are more agitated than this one because I struck this one. So, and I struck again, and I keep striking because of the cascades. And these guys got hit with cascades. So he's least agitated. These are a little bit more pink and a little bit more agitated. You can see the bubblegum kind of oozing out, whereas it's not really there. And then here, this is filled with bubblegum. That's because it's my 3rd turn for this one without having hit it, so it's going to spew something out. Let's, while we're hitting this, just try to get rid of this guy, right? If we can hit him over and over, then he'll be gone, and that's one less magic mixer we have to deal with. And I would love to make these other specials, but I have magic mixers I have to get gone. So I'm just going to keep trying to hit these guys until they're out of the way. I'm not sure yet if this is the best approach. I'm basing this off of other levels I've played. But I've got to start somewhere. Okay, so this looks good. Now let's see if this opens up a lot of this evil stuff here. Look at that. We got those gone. But these magic mixers, they can spew anything out. I haven't been even paying attention to what they've been spewing out. So, you know, some of them always spew the same thing, like always chocolate. But some of them will change things up and sometimes do chocolate and then do frosting and then do licorice twirls. So I think I'm finally getting this, but I only have 3 moves left. So how do I get this done with 3 moves? I can do a stripe this way, but I can't get this one undone. So I got fairly far. I got all of the magic mixers before they totally destroyed the board. Now, if you just want to see me beat the level, advance to the last 2 or 3 minutes of this recording, but I want to play around a bit. I want to see what happens if I don't do a good job and if these guys take over. So instead of making these wrapped candies, I'm going to try to do something a bit more minuscule here. Yeah, I'm going to hit this guy, but just a little bit. Now I'll hit this guy just a little bit. Most people probably already know what could happen because they've had it happen before. But, oh, I actually accidentally took that one out. That's pretty good. Oh, I took that one out too. But this can still fill in. And, oh gosh, this is a pretty good level. I'd like to keep playing it for real, but I already kind of blew it with a lot of my moves. So if you have this take over your field, realize that that can happen to any of us. Oh, see, it does now send out some of these licorice locks. So we could be taking out licorice locks and they could develop again. Wow, this is a really lucky board. I should have played this one for real. Just taking out matches of 3, Not even making stripes if I can manage to avoid it. Working along the edges here. And see how thickly the board gets filled. And sometimes we won't even be able to have any moves that we can make. The board will so be consumed by all of this stuff. Oh, I can take this out, so that's going to open things up. So that's my failure mode there. Now let's try this again for real. After I go get lives, I'll be right back. Wow, lots of purple around here. Let's try this. I'm actually going to go for this. That hits both of those guys, and we're getting some nice cascading down here now. I actually kind of like this to be able to get these guys. Because then I can just keep making moves down here and allow the cascades to help clear these guys out. Oh, that was sad. You saw it, right? I saw it. I'm going to take this because it can hit here and hit here. And look at that. The cascading just obliterated that for me. Yeah, I'm going to do this actually. Now let's see how many of these green. And I had a lot of green in these areas where I had isolation. So that ingredient is now collected. All of my magic mixers are gone. But I still have some jelly in some really tight places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how can I get rid of those? Well, that one's the easy one. But now I have to create some specials. Look at all this green here. So what if I can get another green in through here? Wow, you're being stingy, aren't you? There we go. I could take out all purple, and that would hit 2 of them. I would prefer actually taking out orange because that's double thick. And I don't think I can set this up with another special. So I'm going to take out purple, which will concentrate the colors and give me more matches and specials. Okay, so how do I get this out of the way? If I do a wrapped, it would drop down to here and it would take out through here, but it wouldn't reach entirely. If I do a wrapped here, all of my stripes are going the wrong way. 2 wrongs make a right, but they have to be able to match up. Oh. Okay, so now we have a stripe coming down. Hold on, this is it. Look at that right there. No problem, because that's going to explode twice and take out that jelly. So that's how I beat the level. Now, because I was able to breach this area early and take these guys out, that ended up being a really fantastic strategy. I didn't have to work on these guys. So if you can breach this area that's all filled with the licorice locks, then I think that that's the best strategy to allow you to get this done fairly quickly. All in all, though, I did play 3 other times, so that was my 6th playthrough for recording purposes. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would help me out. And as always, thanks for watching.